like I really like the way y'all put your shit together. Like Calvin Cambridge, that is my shit. Especially because I feel like y'all flipped Boys in the Hood by Eazy-E.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what you did, right?
Yeah. Flipped him around.
Yeah. The crazy thing about that shit is
that was really a freestyle. That nigga,
man,
T.O. really made the hook. I was singing gang in the studio. That nigga stopped me. He was like, this gotta be the hook. And I really wasn't doing hooks at the time. I really don't even do hooks like that right now. I still be freestyling, but if some shit stand out, I make the shit the hook. That nigga was like, this shit gotta be the hook. I'm like, nah, I really just want to drop this as a freestyle. You feel me? I let that nigga fuck with that shit a little bit. He made that shit a hook. We listened to the song a couple times, see how that shit really sound. That shit was slapping. We was like, I ain't gonna lie, we done it just gonna keep the hook. Shot that shit and that shit ended up blowing up.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I heard it, because, you know, Boys in the Hood, that's like a real special song to me. Like, that's the song that, like, I remember I stopped fucking with hip-hop for a minute, and when that song came out, it was like, oh, shit. Like, this is the next shit.
Yeah.
Like, and y'all flipped that guitar riff and the, you know, like, the way that song got put together, and y'all really did that shit justice.
Yeah, definitely. And that shit was cool, too, because we was on some NWA type shit, and we idolized them. So to come, like, you feel me, with some hard shit, like, especially being from the West, too, but we from the Bay, so it's our own spin on it. That shit was legendary.
No, it's dope. And I think my single favorite song by y'all, which is not the biggest song for some reason, but my favorite song is Antisocial.
Yeah. Antisocial?
It's a slap for sure, too.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shit. The way you did the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I loved it. Is there a video for it?
Nah, we
Should have been a video.
bullshitted on a lot of that last album. On shooting videos on that last album, we bullshitted for sure.
Because you guys have a lot of samples in your shit, though.
The thing about it is, though, it's like that's really our sound. Like, you feel me? And when we do this shit, it's like we don't mean no disrespect either. It's like, you feel me? We grew up on this type music. Like, I was raised by my granny personally, so I listen to a lot of old school, and I'm influenced by that type of music. So we really just trying to, you feel me? Bring that shit back, like, you know, bring love and energy and vibes back to music. You feel me? Like, that's really what it is. And with them samples, like, you just get that. And at the time, like, now we got probably more resources to be able to do some shit the right way. But back then, we just some young niggas coming from Vallejo, California. We don't got shit. We don't know shit. We just trying to make it.
Slaps.
We just trying to do it sound good and feel good.
You know, I mean, when you talk about Vallejo and the areas, you know, the Crest Side area and stuff like that, like, that's a rough area. I've spent some time out there. That's not an area you just casually stroll through and, you know, hang out. People have to know you.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
For you to hang out over there. And I think, T.O., you talked about how when things started getting better for you, when the group started to blow up, a lot of the family members and cousins and everything else like that started to change up and started to feel some type of way.
It just cause it due to misunderstandings, like, you feel me? Like, it really be like when a nigga get famous and get some money and a nigga start, mind you too, on top of that, like, my grandma was managing me, so I've been like it been family based for me since the start. So as I kind of start branching out and just doing shit on my own, trying to become a man, like, it was a misunderstanding in a point to where it's like, damn, it's like, y'all, you leaving us behind, like, what about us type shit. But it was more just like, man, let me get somewhere right quick, and then, you feel me, I could bring everybody with me and put everybody on. But I got to get my foot in the door first before, you feel me, I could bring everybody else through the door.
Yeah, I mean, except you can't bring everybody with you. Like, that's just not possible.
Yeah, sometimes it be like that, for sure.
I mean, have you guys had issues, you know, with some of the people around you back home?
Shit, it be like that everywhere.
Everywhere.
It's always going to be like that.
Do you feel like when you go back into your area that there's a certain level of danger?
Of course. If you a popping artist, you could not be with the shit. And if you a popping artist, you gonna have some motherfuckers on you. So you dealing with some niggas who is with the shit. So we already got some niggas that's on us. So then that's also add the fame on top of that. Now you got niggas who really hating, like, oh, these niggas really think they with the, oh, we gonna test these niggas and see if they really with the shit like they saying then. Like, you feel me? You got niggas like that. So that shit, if you on some gangster shit and you rapping and all that type shit, you gotta back that shit up. Like, it don't matter where you at. You could be in Arkansas somewhere, nigga. You run into the wrong niggas. Hey,
Really
you the SOB RBE niggas, right? Oh yeah, y'all, yeah, right. And what's up with that shit, bro? Y'all really with that? Yeah, you gonna get checked regardless, no matter where you go. You feel me? That's just how it is. If you once you betray an image or you say you something, you gotta be that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mac Dre got killed in Kansas City, and you know, even before. I mean, we still don't know exactly what happened. And like I said, I did the American Gangster, and I spoke to the officers and everyone else that, you know, involved. There was like altercations that were happening, you know, before the actual murder occurred. Like there was funk out there.
Nah, it gets funky for sure, especially when you on some gang shit. That shit, it be like that. It be like that. But shit, in our city though, it's like besides the suckers, it's love in our city though. Like, you feel me? We could be in our city. We could take pictures with the people, chill with the people, post up at the store. It's still love, you know, in our section and shit like that. But you know how it be in certain areas. But really, we good all around the V. Really, because we got ties throughout the whole V. So really, anywhere in the V, we good.
Right, and the Bay really doesn't do the Crip blood thing. Like when you go to Vallejo, you don't see Crips and Bloods.
Nah, it ain't really no Crips and Bloods. It ain't no Crips and Bloods in the Bay.
Everybody repping their own gang, really.
Yeah, it's just like really niggas. It's either your block or niggas is making some shit up, and it's just they click and they claim a block. Yep. Kind of like how our shit kind of is too, but our shit just more deeply rooted. Like, you feel me? But yeah.